Ah, hello there, my friend. Welcome to the fire. If you're a fan of Dark Souls and Meat Grinder games, perhaps this story could inspire your next dungeon. A new GM plans their own Tomb of Horrors, r/RPG horror stories, posted by Archipepecia. I try to mentor a eager player who wanted to try GMing for the first time. After a few months of feedback and discussions about what kind of GM they wanted to be, I gave up on them. Their first draft of the one-shot dungeon they designed was rough. Here are some examples of their designs. 1. Killing a player character in the opening scene. No save, no nothing. First one to wake up and speaks dies. Also, no backups. The player is out. 2. An unwinnable boss fight in the beginning of the adventure.
The players will know to flee when the first one dies.
3. A trap that switches the character's mind into a trinket and an insane NPC that possesses their body to kill the rest of the party. There is no way to undo this or to avoid a fight if the character touches the trinket. 4. Insta-kill trap that decapitates the character. No saves. No way to know the trap is there. 5. So much railroading. For example, multiple scenes where characters could only speak but not act. 6. DMPC.
If the players are dumb, they can solve the puzzles.
7. The final boss can't be killed. When they have taken enough damage, they will flee.
I want to use the boss in a sequel where the players have a real chance of killing them.
8. In the end, the characters watch how the final boss flies away. Then, a rock falls and kills them all unless they make a ridiculously high save. Most of these were things that could be redeemed, but the final straw was when I critiqued their ending and showed them the TV tropes page for Rock's Fall, everyone dies, where it says, or maybe, just maybe, the GM is a sadistic bastard who's determined to see the players fail at any cost. They laughed at this and said that this was what they were aiming for. Didn't have the time to teach the bastard out of a person. TLDR, a first-time GM designs a dungeon with the GM versus players attitude. Oh, geez, that's... wow. Just... wow. The fledgling DM here is definitely coming into it with the mentality of running their game much like a Dark Souls video game with permadeath. Now, you might think what I'm about to say is how this is like the worst thing ever, but not so. While I do think that the DM needs to tell the other players beforehand of the nature of the game, as I could see it becoming a very frustrating session, especially with the whole insta-killing the first player at the start, because while this is a game, everyone is setting aside a chunk of their day to play, and for something like that to happen, people are gonna get pissed. So, if you're gonna be running an intense meat grinder of a game like this, everyone has to be on the same page. Now, with the whole unpassable scenario stuff here, stuff like that has to be handled very carefully, as it does take away player agency, and I'm not a fan of stuff like that. Same goes for DMPCs. Honestly, sometimes if my players figure a way to bypass a puzzle or a trap that I didn't think of, I would just let them have it because it moves the story along and makes for great character moments. Yeah. Also, I will say that OP did say that it was a one-shot, so at least it won't be a long-running campaign. Even though, later on, the DM also did say that they wanted to run a follow-up game, which hopefully won't be as bad. But I doubt it. And the whole rocks fall, everyone dies thing at the end of the game? Well, that's just an a-hole move. What do you all think? Sound off in the comments. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.